Hi there, this is Love Johar. Thank you so much for tuning into this channel and thank you so much for watching this video. A lot of you are confused with the information security versus IT security. What is the difference between them? Especially nowadays when we are doing a lot of projects of transitioning to ISO 27001 2022 version from the 2013 version. Since I'm handling a lot of projects, this is one of the very commonly asked questions by the consultants who are working with me. They want to know and understand what is the difference between information security versus IT security. Okay, so as a company, you might have implemented a lot of controls regarding IT security. Okay, you must be having firewalls, you must be having access controls, you must be having a lot of implementations like EDR, SIEM. All these are IT security solutions, right? Related to IT security only. But are these solutions enough from an information security standpoint? That is one thing that I will discuss in this video. A very important video for all of you out there who are transitioning from ISO 27001 13 version to 27001 2022 version, because during the transition this information will be really helpful for you so that you understand which controls falls under which category and what exactly does ISO 27001 wants you to do at the end of the day, right? With all these things in place. So let us understand now, okay, what is the basic difference between information security and IT security? When we talk about information security, it can be anything. It can be either a physical tangible file format, in a folder, where the files are kept in a physical format, tangible format, in folders and files where somebody can actually touch and feel them, like for example a CEO has important records that he is keeping in his cabinet. So this is the information that the CEO is keeping actually, or we need to make sure that we can safeguard this information, right? That the CEO is keeping. Now, can IT security safeguard such information? The answer is no, because this information is not yet digitalized, right? IT security can only work on digitalized information, guys. Try to understand that. So, but when we talk about ISO 27001, then we talk about information security. Now we need to put in safeguards. We need to make sure that all the signed contracts papers do we have, whatever all compliance do we have, whatever all licenses do we have, everything needs to be protected from a from a compliance perspective. And for that we need to make sure that we protect our information. And again, information can be in digital format as well as in a paper based format also, right? So we need to be cautious on that. Okay, so normally when companies are transitioning from 2013 to 2022, they basically think that all the IT security controls we already have. Okay, so I think they think that there is nothing much that needs to be done, but they are wrong actually. Okay, so basically they need to understand that even one malicious act, if done for example by somebody who from the user side, who basically can click on one phishing link and the entire system will go down. Okay, and there will be a panic situation inside the office, phishing attacks, right? So these risks had to be dealt with people, processes and technologies. We can't only limit them to technology side in the IT security front. Hope you are getting me what I'm trying to say, right? So from information standpoint, okay, information, be it in paper format, be it in digital format, okay, we need to make sure that it is protected. That is the main purpose of implementing ISO 7001. Okay, and IT security is only, I would say, half of the security, because if you understand the standard itself, it has many different controls, right? It has controls around physical security, it has controls around human resources management security, it has controls around legal protection, contractual protection, cloud service provider related controls we have now. We have different types of controls, okay, and all these combine basically an aspect of information that we need to protect as an organization. And that is the whole objective of ISO 27001 implementation. So that you need to make sure, even when you are transitioning from 2013 to 2022, or even you are implementing from a scratch, this is one thing that you definitely need to keep in mind. Okay, so that you can deal with all kinds of unacceptable risks. Okay, that you have to keep in mind. Otherwise you'll only focus on IT related risks and it will be a lost battle, right? So ISO 27001 basically enables you for an integrated approach to security, right? So risk assessment has to be done on all types of assets, be it documentation, be it your suppliers, be it your partners, be it your hardware, software, whatever assets you have, right? And accordingly you choose the controls. That's the beauty of ISO 27001. Okay, so in terms of now information security, I would say that this should not be viewed entirely as a IT security project. Whenever we are transitioning from 2013 to 2022, rather it should be considered as an information security project and not as a IT project. And again, many people think that this is IT work. IT departments are responsible for this. It is not like that. Let me be very clear on that. It's basically an enterprise wide project where all the head of departments, all the business units should take part, right? And especially the top management, because without the top management's approval and blessings, this cannot be actually taking place at all in the organization. And it cannot ever become a culture where people will actually start following the documentation that you are creating. See, the purpose here is not to create documentations, my friends. A lot of people are coming to me every day. They are implementing projects every now and then in big companies, small companies, medium sized companies. Always they come and say that we are struggling with creating this document. So my answer to them is, you need to understand why you are getting this document. That is more important. You need to understand the perspective behind it. What does the employee need to understand after reading this policy? That is something that you need to look at as an implementer, right? So we are missing a great deal on that perspective. So it's my humble request for all of you, to whoever you are, creating all these templates, all these documents you're creating for implementing or transitioning ISO 27001, make sure you are doing it for the right perspective. Okay, I see a lot of gaps. I see a lot of mistakes in the policies, mistakes in the procedures, and it clearly is evident nowadays that people are only creating documents for the sake of creating documents. Please do not do that. It's a humble request from my side. Anything and everything related to the transition from 2013 to 2022, if you have any questions, if you want to have my help, my approach towards the security side, please feel free to get in touch with me. My number is there displayed on the WhatsApp. You can WhatsApp me as well if you have any questions on the implementation side. But definitely make sure that you implement it rightly. The purpose here is not implementation completion. The purpose is to have the right implementation in place. That's what is my humble request to all the consultants who are working in the industry right now. So thank you so much for tuning in. Again, any feedbacks, any suggestions, your own experience in terms of what I am saying, please feel free to add in the comment section. I would most likely to listen to you all. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.